Border Patrol caught a member of the Iranian group Hezbollah at the southern border. The admitted terrorist and illegal immigrant said he wanted to bomb New York. 22-year-old Basil Abadi is from Lebanon, said he's a member of Hezbollah. It's a Shia militia group responsible for killing thousands of Americans. He's one of 59 people with ties to terrorism stopped at the border so far this year. 172 were caught last year, 98 2 years ago. Those are the ones that we know about. The got-away number is far scarier, and they arrived to an American Muslim community angrier than ever. Here is a Detroit imam on Friday.
Don't worry, Jewish man. One day will come. We will slaughter you like a sheep, and the stone and the tree will work with us like a undercover to tell us, hey, Muslim, come. There is somebody is hiding here. Come, come.
Slaughtering Jews certainly sounds like inciting violence, something that terrorists are kind of into. The Jewish community in America is scared, and with good reason. Pro-Hamas groups continue to march. They shut down much of Washington on President Biden's State of the Union night. It's an issue dividing the Democratic Party. The Squad in particular holds a special place in their heart for Hamas sympathizers. And in response, Ilhan Omar and Cori Bush both face well-funded primary challenges. Now AOC faces a primary challenge. Marty Dolan is running for U.S. Congress in the 14th Congressional District and joins us now. Mr. Dolan, we appreciate it, sir. You're taking on a woman who is extraordinarily popular in her own party, in her district. What are you seeing in the district that makes you think that there's a chance to beat her in a primary?
Well, thanks for having me. And I think it's yet to be proven how popular she is. There's a lot of dissatisfaction in Queens, obviously. This is where you have a lot of the immigrants coming in. You have the chaos in the street. And if you go over to the Bronx, it's not clear how much support there is there because apparently she spends very little time in the Bronx with her constituents.
You're talking about immigrants and chaos in the streets. That sounds an awful lot like a Republican, yet you're running as a Democrat.
Absolutely. I'm a moderate Democrat, and I'm running to really help recenter the Democratic Party. I think the radicals have tilted the Democratic Party way too far to the left, which is really getting in the way of the Democrats making progress on key issues.
All right. I do not mean in any way to embarrass you, but we looked at your social media and her social media. Instagram, AOC, 13.2 million followers. What is that on Instagram? 2,606. Pardon me. On Twitter, she has 13.2 million, 8.2 million on Instagram. Marty Dolan, 162 on Twitter, 2,606 on Instagram. How do you compete with that?
Bring it on. People don't vote on Twitter in the district, and they don't.
Okay.
A lot of people in the Bronx and in Queens, they're not basing their decision this year on what's going on Instagram, which is like clickbait for the media. It's wonderful that AOC has got this great energy and she's going around the country raising money, but the conditions in the district are really where the district has been ignored by the representative, and you need to really fight for your constituents, which she has failed to do. So the best example of that is you had the Amazon plant, which was going to be put into Queens. It was going to create jobs for tens of thousands of people. The kids would have seen their parents working, then they would have followed their trail there. And it wasn't like it was a competition that wasn't won. It was actually won. So this would be like the Jets winning the Super Bowl finally, and then giving back the trophy. So this is a grievous injury to a community to win a competition, and it also reflects badly on the rest of New York. So when you talk about businesses coming to New York, they're looking at this, and you have 500,000 people. That's what I look at. I don't look at the millions of people on Instagram and Twitter. I look at 500,000 people have left New York. These are tax-paying voters who have left New York to go to other places. Now that's the size of Kansas City leaving New York, and so I think that's what really is what's going on in the city, and that's the reason why we'll win this race.
Well, look, it's happened before. AOC beat someone who was thought to be absolutely unbeatable, and she did. So the people in the district care, right? They care if someone's standing up for people like them. Marty, it takes a lot of guts to throw your hat in the ring. We appreciate you joining us. You're welcome back anytime, sir. Thank you.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.